So to make the crepes, and you want to make them ahead of time because they need about 30 minutes or so, or even better overnight for the batter to sit up. So about a 1/4 cup of water goes into a bowl, or I like to use just a measuring cup because then it's easier to pour it right into the crepe pan. So 1/4 cup of water, and then you want 4 eggs. So you put that right in there, and you whisk these up just to get them smooth. And with this, you want some flour, about 3/4 of a cup, pinch of salt, and that's it. That's going to be the base for the crepes. So we're going to give this a little bit of salt. Isn't this cute? A little salt in there, about a 1/4 teaspoon. And you want about 3/4 of a cup of just regular unbleached all-purpose flour. So you whisk this in. And then what I do with this is I cover this and I put it in the refrigerator. And I let it just kind of sit around, you know what, for about 30 minutes or so, or even better, overnight. It will change color a little bit, but it does not affect the taste of the crepes. So you get it really, really smooth, like that. And then you set that aside. So I'm going to put this in the refrigerator so it'll get cold. I'm going to put it in the refrigerator and then get out my chicken to make our chicken broth. I'm going to put the vegetables in first. Here's my bouquet garni. The onions, that was just 1 whole onion. This is so simple. The carrots cut up in chunks. The lemons, did I mention lemons? Because that gives nice flavor too, that goes in. A bay leaf, whole bay leaf, and you want to leave it whole because if you broke it up, there's a chance that you could just kind of choke on that. A soup like this is going to take 45 minutes to an hour, but what you don't want to do is boil the soup. That's the worst thing to do. So now we're going to let this go, put the lid on, bring it to a boil, and I'll check it. And then when I think it's ready, it's ready. But we've done one ahead of time for you. Beautifully cooked vegetables. Everything that we put in there, we're going to take out of the pot. All that goes in the bowl, so I think you get the idea. Then, once you have the vegetables all out, you want to put the broth through some cheesecloth. Because for this recipe, you want a really clear broth. Something that looks like this. Look at this. Look at how nice and clear that is. And I'm actually going to give that just a little taste. It tastes really good. The celery, the carrot, you can taste it. It needs a little bit of salt, but I'm going to put that in at the end. But that's how clear you want it to be for this recipe. To make the crespelle, the scripelle, as they say in Abruzzo, you're going to need a small pan, a non-stick pan. This is about 8 inches. You could use a 6-incher if you wanted, but I like this size. So you want to brush the pan with a little bit of butter, like that, because the first couple ones might stick on you. So you give it a little bit of, just swirl it, okay? Like that. Just swirl it. Put it back on the flame, and you wait. Doesn't have to be perfectly round. So you just wait until this top part sets up. So that's going to take about a minute or so. You'll see when it doesn't look shiny anymore, that's when you know you can take it out. Okay. So when you can move it in one unit like that, just like that, you can take it out and put it on a tray, just like this. So here are the crepes. And what we want to do is so simple. This is Pecorino Romano cheese. So this is a sheep's milk cheese, so it's got a little saltiness to it. And you simply take it and put it over the top of the crepe. It's so country cooking that it's just so simple. And then you take it and you roll the crepe up like this, see? And you stick it in the base of the soup bowl, right there. There is the soup, the brodo, and then we want to give this some grated flat leaf, Italian parsley, and another hailstorm of the pecorino romano.